Hi, today we're going to be doing a ring study using some Tombow pencils and Arteza sketchbook. The book I'm going to be using is the Jewelry Illustration and Design Volume 1. Welcome and welcome back. I'm Jen and this is Jyndrawz, and this is the ring study I'm going to be doing, and these are the graphite pencils from Tombow I'm going to be using. They are 2H, HB, 2B, 3B, 4B, 6B, and it comes with a mono 0 eraser. These are the pencils, and as you can see, the B pencils have a thicker core than the H pencils, and this is how much my sharpener took down when I sharpened it from blunt to a semi pointy point. This is the sharpener, and I will have everything linked down below in the description box, so if you want to pick up any of these items you can. They are affiliate links. I will get a small commission for anything that you buy using my links, and it comes at no extra cost to you. So let's get sketching. I decided to draw a box so that I could keep the ring somewhat symmetrical while I am warming up and drawing this ring. It looks like it's like two snakes, and then they're coiled around a cabochon. And basically my whole point was I just wanted to do some studies and drawing of this ring from different angles, different parts of the ring, and just using graphite pencil just to work on my skills of drawing and sketching, rendering 3D-ness with just graphite. Keeping it very simple, very basic. Anybody can do this, so if you want to try and draw along, I suggest you please try. It's not too difficult. It's just a little bit of thinking about where the shadows are and keeping the darkest part on that bottom right and keeping the lightest part on the top left. And as you can see with that mono eraser, you can make some really fine erasing points and get out any extra graphite that you may have smudged or moved or did a little too much, and create a nice 3D effect. Now I thought I would do just the center part and do it a little larger, and just to work on scale and moving the snake around and keeping that loop and free-flowingness that they have created in this drawing in the book. And it went pretty well. I must say this was quite fun filling this page on this, just using some simple tools and going back to the basics. As you see, I have that one snake a little too far around the gem, so I had to erase it and push that head back a little further so I could get that loop to match what they had. Which is fine. The paper erased pretty well. I'm using just the HB pencil for the sketching and keeping the 6Bs and everything darker for the shadows and adding the dimension to it. I don't think I hardly used the 2H, maybe for initial sketch or something, but I like sketching with HB and then using the 4B and the 6Bs for the shadows and creating the definition. And once in a while using the 2B. I just was flipping between them all, trying it out, seeing what I liked, seeing what one would give me a better darkness and creating a better depth and shadow, and just playing around with them. And then using that nice little thin eraser to erase any parts where I went a little too heavy-handed and got too much graphite on the top part where it should be shiny and glossy. And there we go, got the middle part done. And now I thought I would try a side view, and I'm a little bit too wide on the left, and you'll see me here in a bit cut off half the ring on the left just so that it was a little more symmetrical. I noticed when I was drawing the snake that it was a little too wide, so then I just cut off part of it, and then as you can see, now it looks more symmetrical. It's not an exact copy of what they have. I just wanted to use their images as reference to draw my own style of that ring, my own version sort of, but using them for reference and influence on the design and style. And then I just did the shadowing on the gold part of the ring as they show in the image. I'm not sure if that's how I would have done it, but this is how they had it, and I wanted to try it and see if I liked that style for the shadow and on the metal. And it's okay, but I think I would do it differently, and I think I will do it differently if I do this ring again. And as you see here, I didn't have the arc quite right, so I had to make it a little wider, and it does fall off the page a little bit, but that's okay. We're just doing a study here, looking at the object and trying to recreate it the best we can, and just hand drawing it free flowing and not being too precise. I don't want a one-on-one copy because that's not me and it wouldn't be my exact style. So I wanted to practice my freehand drawing and replicating it to a fair degree, but still keeping my own taste and style to it and how I would render it and draw the ring just using these graphite pencils from Tombow. I think this was a really fun page to do. I think I spent about a half an hour doing this in real time. I've sped it up for you so that you can see I still kept everything in the drawing. I just sped it up so that you can see everything that I drew and all the points that I did, some of the mistakes I made and how to correct them and how to go do it yourself as well, so you can practice and draw some rings in perspective as well. My ring here is a little too tall. That's a problem I still have. I need to make it shorter and I need to make it less wide. It's a skill I'm still working on, and it's I find it still hard to know exactly how big and how wide the box should be and how tall the box should be. It's something I'm still working on. But I thought I'd give it a shot here while I'm drawing rings on this page, just to practice drawing just a simple ring in perspective using these pencils to create the shadow and the depth and the highlights. And I think it still turned out really neat, even if it is a very oval ring that is very wide. It is way too wide and too ovally. But hey, live and learn, practice. You'll never know how to do better if you don't practice and try. Then I thought I would draw the cabochon in a side view, and I use the highlights and kind of simulate how they have it highlighted in that top version of the ring, where you can see just the side view of it and how they have the lighting coming through. Then I thought I would draw just the snake from the side with the stone in the top there, and just practice drawing some swirls and curls. And that was it. These pencils were a lot of fun to use, and I suggest if you want to try some sketching with just some basic graphite pencils, I advise you to pick up this set. It was pretty cheap, and it comes with an eraser. They're high quality pencils. They are Tombow. They're Japanese pencils, so you're getting a quality product, and I think they're like under $10. I don't expect them to be much more than that. And I want to thank my Patreons. As you'll see, they're listed on the screen on the top right. Thank you guys there. And if you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and you'll find more videos like this about drawing jewelry on my channel down below. I also do some reviews over materials and different markers and things like that, so you can also check that out on my channel. Until the next time, guys, bye!